Well, hello there. Unfortunately, I thought it finished, but it didn't finish out yet. So, you guys are likely gonna hear some background noise. Good morning, everyone. Sorry about that. I think it should be about done. I think they're just finishing. What are they drilling? They are basically drilling pathways for new wires, mainly. Because they kind of have to redo some of electricity. They kind of have to redo some of the electricity in the kitchen. Because our layout is changing a bit and the old one was kind of shit and stuff like that. So they basically need to drill out walls. Holes in the sockets. Holes in the walls. You don't mind? I do. I'm tired of your jokes. Ah, shit. You don't mind my ass. Hey, what's up, Holy Batman? So basically, they are drilling kind of pathways for new wires. It should stop in a second. Or so I hope. Yeah, it is much louder in this end. Because I already have a lot of background noise suppression effects active on my mic. No new word on the features. But I'll have a big opening later today. I have over 1 million chance. 30 years. It should be finished pretty much now. Because they only had one, like, after yesterday and all. It's, this thing's for the, how do you call it? The thingy that, the thingy that gets rid of steam overall. How did you call it? I forgot. I just lost the name in my head. Sometimes happens to me. For the love of Jesus. Please. Do I know why arena cutoffs were so low? Because most people have abandoned arenas for champion grinding. I got sleep to drill myself. Come on, this should be oh, just about it, right? No more. Was this noise? The noise is somebody drilling my kitchen walls. Is low sig spot usable in BG? Usable, yeah. But you do want to get him higher sig. Arena for your sanity, good choice. Thank you, yeah. Kind of agree with that. I know that far fewer people will be interested in this stream opposed to Battlegrounds, but you know, it is what it is, and if people, well, kind of get it, but fine. And so what's going on in the Battlegrounds? But I have had 4 matches in Plat 3 and 2, and everyone has 4 and 5 star rosters. Well, that's matchmaking working perfectly, isn't it? MC angry KT and BGs. I just can't deal with it. Honestly, after yesterday, I had like 3 or 4 actual proper matches, and out of like 17, 18, I just can't. And do we not have Morbius the Loon? And we're back. Haha, 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 haha. Yeah, I mean, now people do still care about 6-star feature. You would be surprised how many people have specifically asked me, like, you know, when is the feature? Is it leaked and stuff like that? In background noise, I need go this to silent. Don't worry. Here we go. There, I am back. I am back. All good. It's all G's. Barely went anywhere. Basically didn't go anywhere. Is that for real this time? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna run downstairs and ask them, you know, every time they drill something. Let them do their job, then, you know, the less I interfere with that, the faster they can do their job. I've seen so many people say they'll just wait till, well, I mean, like, I suppose fair enough. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, and I think for now 6 stars will be the bread and butter, because most of the champions, or many of the champions, will not exist as 7 stars for a long while. So I do think people who are kind of like abandoning their 6-star progression are doing disservice for themselves. No, I'm not gonna open them on stream, but I'm gonna record a video, probably. Yeah. You see, yeah, streaming at large also doesn't make sense for things like that, because when I stream, I basically, well, not basically, I just don't make any money at all. Especially if there's, you know, 0 super chats and stuff like that, like it has been recently on streams. And, you know, not that I'm bitter about it or anything like that, it's just that I understand that, you know, Marvel Contest of Champions has seen better times as a game, and also the world at large has seen better times. And basically all the super chat revenue has dropped by like 80%, 70% in the last 3 months or so. And that was the only reason that kind of, you know, made it viable to stream. Otherwise, I would be much better off to upload everything as a video and never stream, basically. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You see less and less people supporting the streams, so we're probably gonna see less streams and more video content and more stuff being uploaded just as videos. Like a daily morning stream is probably not gonna be happening for much longer. I'll still probably stream now and then if there's, you know, something important to do. But for most part, more than likely, I'll just spend that time recording videos or doing something entirely different. I mean, like, I prefer streaming largely to recording videos, but it, you know, I can't. It just doesn't make sense. I need, yeah, there's not much I can say about it. You know, if I could, I'd stream most of the day and, you know, record a video here or there. But
shut up and take
but
my
thank
money.
you very much, Christian.
Christian S. €5.
But yeah, thank you very much, Christian. But yeah, since at large, you know, streams have kind of died down, then there's only one thing to do, which is videos. Think 7-star Herc will never come in? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see 7-star Herc. I think 7-star Herc is a 6-star Quake. Let me be like that. Use Android and bugs are not common for me. Well, good on you, man. Well, Moondragon doesn't have a 7-star version for sure, and I doubt Adam Warlock will either, so no. Highly doubt that. No, Quake is not coming as long as she doesn't get nerfed. The only reason Quake would come or can come is if Kabam nerfs her. And that's the truth. In live video, trying to nerf Herc and his few followers in Kabam. They are like Herc, Kabal, and Kabam. He doesn't have that power and won't have one. Yeah, DLL is the best way how to approach DLL without. He's a definition of other. He's not ever going to make a single decision for the betterment of community. He's making decisions for ease of job at Kabam or something like that. So, you know, and, you know, obviously because he's employed by that company, it's just that it's very, very important for people to understand that. That, you know, at large, he's not your friend, or he's not somebody that will look out for what's better for you. He's gonna do what he believes is better for the game and Kabam, but from Kabam's perspective, not from your perspective. Which, again, you know, and I'm not saying that maliciously. It's just, you know, it's quite literally his job. He works for Kabam. No, he had, well, I mean, he had on multiple occasions said that he believes Herc should be nerfed, that he would want Herc to be nerfed and stuff like that. I don't believe that there is some sort of Herc nerfing cabal in there, but he has definitely expressed his desire to nerf Herc, or the fact that, you know, I would nerf Herc if I had the ability to do so, or something like that. There have been multiple streams where he has said that. I know because people send me those clips. I wasted all my shots to get another 7-star. Well, that was silly. But you can hear it. Will Gladiator be really strong? Well, who knows? Well, first we need to see what happens to Adam Warlock. Let alone Gladiator. Did you watch the new Guardians movie? Yeah, I actually quite liked it. I like the new Guardians movie. Suspect that Adam Warlock fans will not be overly happy, but somebody who doesn't particularly give a crap about Adam Warlock, I really enjoy the movie. But yeah, no spoilers. Best Guardians movie? No, I think the best Guardians movie is probably still the first one. But I mean, in general, this is definitely the best movie since No Way Home, probably. But yeah, I mean, like, it was a good Marvel movie. It was something that we haven't really been getting for ages, so I do recommend people go and see it, as in, like, it's worth it. And yeah, because, you know, it's kind of like and one of the best things is, you know, it was fairly self-contained, really. And you don't have to put up with any bullshit like, you know, Riri Williams or any of the other mega super special gender swap girl boss Avengers or new heroes that they're making and stuff like that. It was just, you know, Guardian's thing basically. With, you know, kind of like a finish to their story. And I do have also only thing that I'm gonna say, and this isn't a spoiler or anything as that, but my favorite bit in the entire movie was good dog. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope nobody else furthers that either. Please don't. But the good dog bit just cracked me the fuck up every time they appeared. But yeah, do not like say any further, otherwise, you know, might kind of like take away from it. I don't want it to be spoiled for anyone, but yeah. Oh. Better than saying as good as first, but it was a good movie. Yeah, something like that. I mean, honestly, I really liked all the Guardians movies. So. But yeah, I'd probably put it above the second. End up duping Iron Man Infinity War. Nah, oof, well, sorry about that. Marvel's looks awful, yeah. Marvel's looks very awful. Oh, we got some drilling back. Alright. Safe and sound for now. Party party? No. Use my Venom Relic 5 stars, Sig 40. I have a couple of Sig 40 or 60. Yeah, I know what you mean. I have duped some relics that I wish I hadn't. And of course you just had to resist it as well. This is the worst matchup possible. I'm still gonna win. But I'm still gonna win. Just do not try this at home, kids. Can you read last? What's your last of Smith? I don't know, where is it? How long ago was that? Infinity War or Endgame? Infinity War is far better. Endgame is not even that great. Infinity War was amazing though. Okay. Okay. Pew 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 pew. With balancing in some context, but when Kabam acts like we created the problems, why do? Well, yeah, exactly. The thing is, the balancing part, I understand it. Problem is with Kabam not the balancing in itself. Because Kabam has such a low trust of the community, and with all the past shit that they pulled off and with incompetence that they continue to display, just nobody wants to entrust something like that to them because they do not believe that they have like genuine best interests in game in their mind. And the other thing is, yeah, then it's like, why the hell do they keep releasing these champions, right? And then like balance down and stuff like that. Arguably, yeah, you know, I don't think if Kabam had actually proper communication with player base and decent relationship with player base, saying that, like, you know, okay, so these champions are like heavily restricting the game, stuff like that, I could agree with that. But starting with 12.0, they have always handled every single situation in the most piss-poor way possible, with lying and gaslighting and not sticking true to their word in many, you know, aspects. Like that Archangel overchanging his passive stun to regular stun because no champions have a passive stun, and it wasn't like specifically stated there. And then next month they released like Mantis, and even then when they said it, it wasn't true because like Loki and Phoenix also had access to passive stuns. But you know, they just kind of consistently either do not know what they're talking about themselves or just carry on lying, and virtually every single change is kind of like to make things rougher for the players and better and easier for them. It's with a crap ton of things like that, and they just do not have kind of like the benefit of the doubt to the community. I do agree that, well, and again, the balancing is also much easier to swallow when you don't need to spend thousands to acquire the champions, you know. This is the worst kind of format for balancing, because in here Kabam milks us for a shit ton of money. To get champions like early and stuff like that, and it's, you know, significantly different like it is, like it would be if the champions were like kind of readily available. And the last thing is that much of this need, or many of these issues, are brought upon Kabam themselves by just not testing. Even if the power levels are relatively alright, there's just shit ton of interactions and crap like that that they do not test or account for. Longshot versus CGR horror matchup, yeah, I know. But I have Liquid Courage double edge and I'll hit hard enough. So it's all good. See? The horror matchup for like Battlegrounds or something, not for Arena. Remember, this is Arena. Right? There's nothing too horrible about it. Why is everyone quitting BGs? Because it's unplayable. Because yesterday, out of like 18 games, I got to play 4 properly, and like 3 against modders, so put it at 7, and I had like 11 matches or 10 matches with loading issues, with, you know, 0-point scores and disconnects mid-match, or you can't draft or something like that. I just can't put up with it. That's why I'm kidding, because it's like literally, I'm not like quitting, but I'm also not trying. And I don't want to stream it because I don't want to consistently get pissed off on stream, because I don't think it's, you know, particularly enjoyable thing to watch all the time as well. So, you know, I'll just finish off this season the way I am, somewhere in top 100, you know, make sure that I don't fall down, do the last set of milestones or something. And, yeah, well, we'll see what we do next season. Because also, Battlegrounds, aside from all the frustrations and issues and stuff like that, it's also not really that rewarding at the moment, because they have never updated their rewards for Battlegrounds. Yeah? Battlegrounds rewards have remained the same when the game hasn't. You know, when BGs came out, like half of my deck was rank 3s. Now I can comfortably use only rank 4s and rank 5s, stuff like that. So the rewards that they are giving back are also not worth it. Like, let's say I spend entire next 2 days just playing Battlegrounds, not making videos, not doing Arena, nothing else. Just playing Battlegrounds, and manage to get in top 10 and finish in top 10. Well, I'd get what 10,000 tokens, and that's pretty much it. 10,000 tokens is like, what's the difference then? And like some 500 6-star relic shards. But that whole relic event, kind of made Battlegrounds 6-star shards irrelevant, because I played Battlegrounds every single season for like 5 seasons since they added relic shards in it, or 4 seasons. And I barely just now got my first 6-star relic, and then there is the 7-star celebration event where I got 2 6-star relics. So it doesn't quite seem current or proportionate. And likewise with the rest of the resources. BG store, like at best, offers you 6-star sig stones. Are nice, cool, usable. And like rank 4 materials, but don't really chase those anymore. You chase rank 5 materials now. And Battlegrounds, you need to pay to play, basically. Energy refills and stuff, so I'd rather grind arena for now. Keep my top 100 rewards and get some units. But yeah, Mantis is meant to be getting a buff next month, isn't she? Like Tuna. 3 more today and got Mantis 3 times in a row. Oof, that... I mean... Could be worse. Could be Venom's the Dark 3 times. Overseer, Gore, Gambit, and Dragonman. Those are solid. Gore and... yeah, those are very solid ones. No news on what 6-star feature will have. Oh, sorry. Hot take, the amount of effort it takes to progress single layer circuits not worth the rewards. Well, I do think it's worth, to kind of get up to more or less where you're at. I don't think it's worth pushing. Like, I know I could get to top 10 if I really put myself to it, or have been throughout this season. I don't think that's worth it. I think getting to top 100, makes sense. I was in top 100 like day one, just kind of maintaining it. It does make sense. I don't think it makes sense pushing towards the very top, but kind of like getting to Gladiator Circuit and getting to more or less an appropriate rank for your station is worth it, because you can do it slowly, you don't need to rush, and, it'll be fine. Instead of taking Epoch. To dominate rank 2 is 7-star? I don't think I would have advised that, especially Domino. But, I hope you enjoy her. Hope you enjoy her. What sig is she? Thor buffs or BGs? Yeah, Thor definitely needs a buff at this point as well. Virtually every Thor needs a buff. She's duped? Sig 20, I assume, yeah? I mean, Sig 20 is something, but... for Alliance... Well, I mean... Yeah, okay. 7-star rank 2, but... I mean, like, it's up to you, fair play. I don't think I would have done it, but, I don't think it's anything outrageous either, so... You play the game the way you want, and it's all good. And, it's not like Domino is not... solid champ in her own right. We're gonna go pew pew. A doom. There we go. We pew pew the doom. But yeah, with Battlegrounds at the moment, yeah, after yesterday, especially, it just kind of Bah. Again, how do that? Okay, fine. You think you're so cool? Think you're so cool. Bishop, I think Bishop is slightly overestimated as a defender, but he's good for sure. Alright, I need to sort out stat focus for some of my other 7 stars. All good. Flippity clap it in. Flippity clap it in. Oh, I should have just... Yeah, Bishop gets countered by a lot once you kind of get used to him. That is also true. If you do flip up... Well, first of all, if he throws that level 1, you know, that can delay the fight, which can be super annoying. Second of all, yeah, if you mess up that level 2 away, you're done. And also, then there's always trapping with Bishop, because if you kind of like leave your opponent with like energy champions only, you know, they're gonna have hard and not a great time. Oh, feeling new top 5 prestige champs will be coming soon. We're hitting that sweet spot where Zemo is out and players are ranking the top 5. What do you think, Katie? I don't really think so, because 7-star blew that shit out of the water. Like, I was seriously considering ranking up Quicksilver for prestige, but then I saw 7-star prestige at rank 2, you know, single dupe or double dupe, and I was like, fuck that, it's not important. So maybe we might be getting like 1 or 2, I think. I don't think we're gonna getting like a new barrage of them, but I also don't think it really matters at the moment, because, you know, you can have whatever champs you want, but 7-star prestige just eclipses the 6-star prestige. So, you know, who cares about new prestige champion? Just go get your duped Gambit and you'll be fine. Or Sunspot or Silver Surfer dupe. Rank up those at 620. So I don't think Kabam really has to kind of rush any new prestige champions for quite a while, because they can easily, you know, keep the prestige live with the introduction of any new 7-star. And, you know, once people start rank 2ing 7-stars slightly more frequently, it will not matter what prestige champions they release as 6-stars, because 7-stars will be at the top of the prestige anyways. You know what I mean? Because gonna be a new champion, comes out as a 6-star, and who gives a shit whether it has high prestige, because it will not have higher prestige than the top 7-star champions. And all of the 7-stars will not be immediately available anyway. So we'll see how Kabam does that, but no, I think I don't think Kabam has any particular need. The 3 champions just constant fighting is Apocalypse, because all the block damage they'll be hitting you, Korg and Man Thing. And don't get me started on Rintra. I mean, we all have champions we dislike fighting to a degree, but you know, need to kind of like deal with all of them. For better or worse. Come on, let's nuke down this. How many points I have grinded in this arena? With Liquid Courage Double Edge, that Express mode really does make even more of a difference. There is a very big speed difference. Absman? I don't think Absman is that tough, to be honest. I mean, he's one of those champions where you do want to have like a suitable counter for, but that's about it. Red Hulk? Oh, I can kind of understand why, to be honest. He can be clunky at times and very awkward, and then on top of it, you know, he can do insane block damage with that secondary damage. And obviously his resistances can be just frustrating. Because if you bring in like unsuitable champion, he's just tank. So but yeah, it's not more of a hard fight, it's just annoying at times. Azra isn't hard to fight, but he's hard to take down with proper champion. Well, that's the case for most defenders, though, isn't it? Like, it's hard to do well against Korg or Rintra without proper counters. Doesn't really know the best counters to him. Well, most of the science class absolutely destroys him. Like Scorpion with the Poison Sting is great. Mr. Fantastic is great. Cassie Lang is great. Mr. Negative is great. Virtually all of the Spot is great. All of the popular science champions. And then there are a handful of others. I do have a video on how to destroy Absman, yeah. I made a video specifically about how to destroy Absman because people are stressing out. Okay, what's up, 17? You can doom an Absman too, yeah. I mean, it's not ideal, but you can do it. Do. Let's see how you do, Mr. Gallon. This game's funny because we have like a literal, you know, half a millennia old drunk going up against like a planet-eating monster. You know what I mean? There's like just a dude with some potions fighting like a cosmic being that eats planets. Yeah, you booted that guy from your chat because of mod chat. No, I didn't read the mod chat, but did he do something in mod chat too? I booted him because I had somebody DM me about him being a merc and trying to coerce people into, you know, hiring him. And I remember that he kind of like asked me for the invite like a few days ago, pretending to be all goody two shoes. So I didn't notice that, but fair enough. Anyways, I had somebody DM me some of that stuff. But, you know, either way. I guess science crystals because I won't use them on current ones. Fair enough. You do you. Might be for better, might be for worse. Who knows? I'm just gonna go and get my 7 stars. I am just gonna get as many 7 stars as I can. Okay. There we go. Let's slap down the Chiho. In fact, this old geezer needs some shut eye. Alright, see you later, old geezer. Come on then. Be nice, Kingpin. Unlike Mother Season. Alright. Nobody does. Well, nobody should. I think. Okay, so let's get this to 6 million. That should be fine. And then we can get some points in other arena, I suppose. Forget the new champion will come to Titan Crystal, so I need to open these basic ones and dupe them. That is also true. But I do think that main source of Titan shards can be from like offers and crap. Okay, let's clappity clap 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 you. How come you don't have Express Arena active? Didn't I? Whoopsie. I accidentally disabled it probably. I had it earlier. I had it active earlier. Probably a good point. Yeah, it looks like I don't. Okay then. Fat fingers? I do have fat fingers. That's accurate. But look at that. We do have some Max hinted to a Kabam announcement today. What was the hint? Huh? Okay, let's get to 7.5 then. Just Dre, what was thy hint? Now you got me all intrigued and stuff. Probably gonna be the Titan stuff, isn't it? Could be. Well, either way. Something to talk about later. Come on then. Boom. That's one dead toad. I'm really excited. Good. Oh crap, this was a bad idea. It was a bad idea. Hey. I mean, I got my Unstoppables up. Hopefully BG update. Otherwise next season, yeah, hopefully. Well, we'll see. Could be a BG update. Man, this is such a great BG nuke. I have not really used her much. You mean 7-star Mantis? You need to specify these days, though. Yeah. You do need to specify. Meanwhile, guys, if you have enjoyed the stream thus far, please do go ahead and hit that like button. Greatly appreciated. Come on then. That Void's heavy attack punish is always dodgy. You have enough time to squeeze in after first hit, but the timing is quite tight. So there can be like no hesitation. No info on the 6-star champion pool. Finally hit Paragon. Nice, congratulations, Doobie. That's awesome. About time though, you know. How much longer are you were gonna put that off, eh? 2023, lad. I think if they change up anything, they would be destructive. I fully expect bugs and galore. Oh yeah, that's also true. I mean, like, they are changing the way victory track works soon. I don't know if next season, but they said that they are working on tech to implement kind of like saving your past progress, so everybody doesn't start at the same place. And yeah, and you know, there are meant to be some of the things coming. I think changing how medals are earned as well. How hard it is to fix input issues in your opinion? I don't know. I know very little about it. I think it's probably much harder than most people realize because this game is running on like 2013 tech and base code. Because that's when this game came out. You know, if this was a new game, I think it would be easier. I think because this game is so old and there are so many different interactions and, you know, kind of like time periods of different codes and tech being used, I think that's what kind of makes it harder. Because you can probably look at this game kind of like, you know, if somebody buys a Fiat Punto and then starts modding, putting in different engine, different gearbox, different wheels, different exhaust, different doors, different, you know, everything. And there's very, very, very little remaining from your original Fiat Punto. And that's kind of what this game is, because initially this game, you know, it didn't have alliances, it didn't have champion dupe abilities, it didn't have most of the fight mechanics, it didn't have, you know, all this like content and different nodes and interactions and stuff like that. Oh fuck, my alliance has only 3 million points in the BG alliance event. First season we did 20 million plus. Yeah, my alliance is also doing very shit in that event. I think we did like 9 million. Oh, no, yeah, 10 million. Every single season we have gotten at least 18 million. Or significantly more. You know. So we're definitely not like, you know, getting all the milestones. Love that analogy. Thank you, Colin. Big up the Punto. You know, it was either Fiat Punto or like Honda Civic or something. Because Honda Civic, I think, is like the most modded car ever. Everybody is buying Civics to kind of like mess with them. Parrying used to push us back before. Yeah, you know, you could parry mid special attack, for instance. Yep, Matt. Most everybody played significantly less this season. Okay. Again. Haha, I got it right this time. Must be a fluke. I don't care about your energy resist. There you go. That was a stupid thing to do, but okay. It wasn't just Cap that could... Well, Cap had a perfect block too, but, you know, we could have the block prof synergy teams and, you know, Doctor Strange used to walk. There was no flying characters, you know. There are just so many things that have been kind of like added to this game over time that, yeah, I think kind of like making the code kind of clean and completely bug-free in this game is impossible. Honestly, if I was Kabam sometime at 2022 or something like that, I would have just made MCOC 2, where you can carry over, you know, your account. Obviously, not all of it would carry over perfectly, but you know, kind of like the larger gist of your progress. And instead of working on all these Marvel Realm of Champions crap and everything else, I would have developed second version of this with, you know, cleaner code and like better fighting mechanics and everything else. Odin's gotten more expensive. Yeah, I did notice the price increase for like 10% a while back. I should change up too. And doesn't matter. Multiply to. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with the whole price thing. I think Apple is getting sued as well because of this pricing crap that they're doing. Yeah, the prices should honestly be pegged to USD. I completely agree. That should happen. Uru 2 is empty this season? Oof. Well, I mean, like, that's a good thing, I think. Because that's something that Kabam can't miss, you know? How do we know, just out of curiosity, how filled up the lower tiers were previously? No leaks, yes. Price in euros dropped by 20%. I'll be hitting Glad Circuit, I'll let you know. Oh, thank you, man. But yeah, I mean, like, it is definitely noticeable that less and less people play Battlegrounds actively. And you can't blame them, you know. Kabam even got me not to play Battlegrounds right now, for instance, you know? And if they can get to me, they can get to virtually anybody. Don't you think? Because, you know, I actually really love Battlegrounds, and it's a better stream than Arena. Everyone's playing where. Okay, so we're gonna leave that here. Two accounts last season I pushed GC button. This season I don't have motivation to push one silver. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. What happens? Kabam hasn't increased the rewards. There are more problems with this season, I believe, than the previous one. And, you know, they have done better job cleaning up the modders overall, but they are not cleaning them up fast enough for end of the season, which is, you know, the one thing that matters the most as well. For kind of like ranked play. Previously been full. This time one win takes okay. But it's a good thing, I think, because, you know, Kabam has to see this and think like, shit, you know. It's losing steam and fast. I know that's what I'd be doing if I was like working there. I'd be fucking, you know, really fucking worried throughout this entire season. Maybe not at the beginning of the season when it was obvious that far less people playing Battlegrounds, because, you know, oh, 8.2 just came out and, you know, people have other stuff to do. But like right now, situation like this, oh yeah, be fucking worried. So someone posted in chat big account modding shamelessly. How big is big account? Oh yeah, There have been modders in top 10 for like a few days now in Battlegrounds. The top spot at some point is always a modder. Check this out. This is gonna be a good boom. Oof. Okay, in the first 3 weeks and last week, yeah, pretty much. And you know, it's up to Kabam to figure this out because they have been doing this for like 4 seasons straight, and Kabam still hasn't found a solution for it. There's been like 4 seasons where, you know, with mixed results. One of the last 4 seasons, modders were everywhere, but then there were like 2 or 3 other seasons where Kabam had kind of cleaned up everything and it seemed, you know, much better. And then at the last 2 days, it's like fucking infestation of maggots. Which they are. Just so we are clear. We reach north number 3 avoiding the bonds. Well, easy. They don't get banned. Polygon starts at Uru 1. Okay, so Uru 1 and what it used to be. There's no one in Uru 2. Uru 1. And how big is Uru 1 meant to be? Uru 3 tiers. Okay, so there's barely 5,000 people now. There's barely 5,000 people in the Gladiator circuit right now. Or 5,000 accounts, should I say. And it used to definitely get to Uru 3. Oh crap, no, that was just a habit. That was just a habit. Muscle memory, go back, cancel. Then I find what Dodge did 60 hit in 15 seconds. Oh yeah, yeah, that sounds quite fun. Again, and how Harley plays is due to connection issues, matchmaking. Yeah, I mean, I believe that's the case with a lot of people. Connection issues or matchmaking or something else, you know. Everybody has their own reasons, but end result is like undeniable. There are far less people invested in Battlegrounds. And I can completely get them, you know. Because, again, even I can't put up with this shit. Oh, come on, don't be nasty. Why get be like that? Take care, everyone, and see you later, Matt. Thanks for popping in. Oh crap, whoopsies. I would suggest if you can gold play some BGs. Yeah, probably. Meta dropped from 200 points. It's not the meta. I don't hate meta. I'm perfectly happy with the meta. I actually quite like the meta. This season, I think it's like week 1 and week 4 have been like the best metas. Week 1 in GC with the spite. That was a bit, you know, rough. Playing lost 1 and 3 forfeits. Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing. That's what gets to me. Like yesterday, out of like 17, 18 games, like 3 modders 4 or 5 actual games, and then like 8 or 9 connection issue wins or losses, where, you know, either one of us got DC'd and couldn't draft and couldn't place and shit like that. Watch my yesterday stream so you can see. Watch my last stream before last Battlegrounds stream. I don't think I had like a single proper match. Thinking about grinding item. I'm kind of thinking about it too, to be honest. Who knows? We'll see. Again, I always do this in arenas. End up using tech against the Magneto. You bastardo. Galk, yeah, Galk's quite decent. I don't think he's still anything like very special, but he's not bad. How dare you? What is that AI? Just standing there in the face, not doing anything. I don't think I would say that it's safe. I think a lot of people will see how low she went and scores will be higher, but I have no clue. I haven't grinded. I don't know, sorry, man. Just all I'm saying, I wouldn't be relying on 90 million. That's all I'm saying. Come on, that Diablo. Watch Adam, yeah, exactly. Watch Adam Warlock score like stupid high. Well, we'll see. I'm not, you know, if I'd be grinding for Adam, I'd be doing like a relatively kind of casual grind. I'm not prepared to kind of like grind 300+ million scores for a 6-star champion. I think it's just far too much. Even if it's like Adam Warlock or something, you know? You can just wait till the next featured comes. Oh yeah, Killmonger is vibranium. You're not even metal, are you? Naughty little child. Hey, is that an armor break? I think so. Ah. Where's your reverb now? Yeah, troglodyte. You don't have Ant-Man or Kate? I don't know. I have Kate. I don't have Ant-Man, so let me get Ant-Man. I'll figure it out. I think 180 might be realistic. Yeah, 180 might be. Express mode taking 3 mystics is a bad idea. Oh yeah, I mean you can still in arenas kind of get by sometimes if you have like a, you know, non-contact hit mystic, like with Ebony Maw you can do a torch or something like that. But yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes you can, you know, screw yourself over. Did you ever end up watch Cyberpunk 2099? No, I have not. Come on then. Uh, 7-star under Gore in most cases will be better than gear. You don't lose much damage. You do have much more damage actually. The one thing you lose from the dupe is that you can't counter auto block. But you know, kind of deal without it in most cases. Not that important. Cyberpunk Edge Runner. No, I have not seen that one. I have absolutely not seen that. How many 6-star shots everybody has? Come on, fess up. Be honest. How many 6-star shots does everybody have? I want to hear the numbers. And I'm sure there's gonna be some rando popping up like 3.5 million. Not in crystals. We need numbers of shards. 350k, 275k. 3 crystals will be 600k, 512k. Alright. Also, yeah, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna figure something out with those notes. Don't you worry. Okay, play. Nice. Everybody's saved up a bunch. $14k. Okay, that's not great. None. Got sucked in with 7-star? Did you get sucked in with that 7-star thing? Opening all their shots today? Yeah, probably. Servers down again today? What? Are they? I don't know. You mean where? Don't. 7-star domino does not get more crit failure than 6200. Rank 4. Oh, you mean more often? Is it proccing? That could be true because of challenger rating. Because percentage-based abilities can be, I think, can be affected by challenger rating to proc less. Misty is kind of both. Placing spot, fair enough. Very late and wasting a lot of shots. Yeah, I pulled spot significantly later. I had to do like 60 some feature crystals, I think 65. 66, something like that, till I got spot. Did everything else in my first like 40, 50, something like that. And then yeah, I still couldn't get spot. Oopsies. Okay, jeez. There you go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, more often, yeah. That is because of challenger rating. That would be challenger rating. Yeah. At this point, you know, if we don't have it, we don't have it. I don't really care. 64 knobs, man. Oof. Sorry to hear that. Can we fight Bishop with Shuri? No. Cannot fight Bishop with Shuri. Also, don't fight Havoc with Shuri. In fact, that's one of my favorite ways to kill Shuris in Battlegrounds whenever I see one. You want to see that? You want to see what happens if you use Havoc against Shuri? Alright, I'll show you in a sec. It's very funny. That will be like my legitimate strategy against Shuris in Battlegrounds. The best way to deal with Shuri. I'll just record a video for my opening. I do have a tournament match today though, at 4 PM. So there will be a stream for you guys today. Best of the 7 as well. Alright. Let's beat up on this Angela. Shuri take Korg? Shuri can take Korg, but it's gonna take forever. Korg shock immune and all of Shuri's damage. Okay, so can you just really don't wanna. Okay, so check this out. I'm gonna go up against a Shuri. I'm gonna use my 5-star Havoc. I don't know what 5-star Havoc rank is. But, I have a max out 5-star Havoc. There we go. What you need to do is, you know, give her like 5-6 charges and then just let it rip. Like, I legit do this. I was basically hitting basically drop one combo against Shuri and then let her hit you 5 times. She's gonna place 5 shocks on you and it's gonna do barely any damage because she doesn't crit, and those shocks do barely any damage to you because of Havoc's energy resistance, and then Shuri just dies. So that's the best way to deal with Shuri's. Let her hit you if you don't. Against Black Widow Deadly Origin is the same thing. Because features just changing, that doesn't mean the old features are going into basic full. Yeah, that does not mean that. That is correct. They changed the system. It used to work like that, Tommy. But now it's just, you know, every 2 weeks or so. New champions, and one single new champion gets added to it. So yeah, it used to be the way you described it, Tommy, but they changed it. Like a year ago, half a year ago, something like that. She's a rush. She's actually gonna be quite good when she gets her buff. It's just, you know, you need to know the matchups. But yeah. Havoc against Shuri is always funny. Miss the rain streams, I feel so chilled. Well, thank you. Well, here they are. And on the bright side, Battlegrounds are going on off season for a while anyway, so we're gonna be getting some more arena streams for now. Yeah. So this is the last week of Battlegrounds. Shuri rank 2 got easy? What do you mean Shuri rank 2 got easy? Do we also have all 7 stars by now? Yeah. There are some people who have literally all the 7 stars. Or maybe like missing one. That is correct, yes. Can you pull next week BG nodes? Well, the first one is Masochism. Masochism over time. Immune to regeneration rate modification. And start with half build spirit gauge meter. So weekly track node is super easy because it's only 5% masochism over time, and there are no extra nodes. So yeah, you can run. You probably will want to run recall. Maybe well can or will want. We'll see about that. But the same version of Gladiator Circuit is going to be Unreal. Gladiator Circuit version of that has 15% masochism over time instead of 5%. So it's 3 times more potent. And it also has bleed on it. Like just flat out bleed. Like every champion starts the fight bleeding for 60 seconds. So, you know. Could be fun. Oh, place it right too. Oh. I mean, yeah. I mean, there are plenty of options. Like Torch is very, very good counter to Shuri, and there are other options too, but I like this one the best because it's the trolliest. One of my alliance mates faced the guy with 25 cents that he quit. Yeah, I have faced guys who's, you know, half a deck is, or a third of a deck are 7 stars, but, you know, all awakened, and many of them rank 2 and stuff. There are some ridiculous accounts out there. I'm actually quite interested in next month's Battlegrounds nodes, except for the last week. I think last week is just gonna be flat out nuke meta, which I hate. What? Do. Where we're at here? Oh, look at that. Nearly at 1 million. Think about lads says that. Eventually they will, yeah. It's a question of when, not if. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay. Come on. Beastie boy. You know what? There we go. It was a brief FaceTime? What do you mean? Brief what time? Talking about that young man. Beast becomes tanky? Yeah, Beast does become tanky after special too. Kind of. Can Ghost be added Sensor? Well, I mean, any champion can be added. Will they, though, is the question. And the answer is none of us know. Only Kabam knows. But, you know, I do think that Ghost has a solid chance to be added. Because I don't think Ghost is, like, dominating the game in any area, really, at the moment. BGs with early arena AI. Dude, I would like rip my own hair out if that happened. Imagine just like baiting out a level 2 for like 50 seconds every fight. That's how early arena AI works. Early arena AI is kind of like a toddler that's high on sniffing glue or something, you know. Ooh, look at that. Sweet. You can open some ball chips, get some units. Ooh, I can open a 4-star relic now. For sure, for sure. When we get the next Herc, well, whenever Kabam slips up, you know. In order for us to get a Hercules, it probably has to be like a happy accident. Because Kabam willingly would never want, you know, give us a Hercules type champion. For what it's worth, I hope that we don't. I don't think that, you know, Her goes brrr is amazing for the game. And I don't think that we need much more of it. Kind of like, you know, why I, for instance, played the entire Act 8.2 and I think I did like maybe 4 fights with Hercules or something like that. Because I just don't want to do that to myself. Because I got 300 units. Okay, that's something. I mean, that, you know. 300 units? 300 units? Look at that. We're at 2k now. Slowly regaining some unit stash. Not too bad. But yeah, here's like 1 million 6 shards waiting. 1 million sexy 6 shards. How many crystals I can open with that? Quick maths. Who's good at quick maths? 67 crystals. This is what I can get. Ooh. 67 crystals. Yeah. Not good at maths. It's okay. You're pretty. At least you're pretty. But okay, I guess that will be it for the morning stream. Still need to get on with my day. And a huge thank you to Christian for supporting the stream. It really matters a lot. More than you guys think. And meanwhile, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the Hello there guys and